Hello everyone, and welcome back to Banished, where we are currently in a bit of predicament. Websterlin and Darney have died, and Harmon before them. So, thankfully though, Tian is hanging on. He is just clawing. He's gonna live to be 100 years old, and ain't no one gonna stop him, because he is Tian. And he is going to make sure he has plenty of stuff to bring to Perle into the great beyond, because he just misses her so. He might also be trying to rebuild her body and reanimate it a la Frankenstein. Which, I mean, there aren't any laws or rules in place saying that he can't do that, so I guess I'm okay with it, but I don't exactly think it's natural. Oh good, we had a new... Despite all the deaths, we have had a child born. We do need some more laborers, though, because we need another teacher. We are short a teacher. But it's okay. Oh, the reserve of firewood is low once again. But it is okay, because now good old Mr. Woodcutter has plenty of time to cut up more logs into firewood. And so the people of our wonderful little town here can utilize it, of entree. I guess that's how you would say it. Entree? Sounds kind of like a... Sounds like I'm saying entree, so it sounds like food or something. This area is almost cleared, so we can start thinking about setting up a farm. And I believe you do start off with like pumpkin or something like that. Like you don't need the seeds for it. I know you start off with some crops, or one or two crops. I believe you do, where you don't need seeds. I could be entirely wrong. We will find out here soon, though, when this whole little forest area gets cleared out, because we're going to put down a farm. And we're going to fancy ourselves little farmers. And we are going to make stuff that makes food. We're going to produce food. We weren't really cutting into anything for the gatherers there anyway, so I don't feel too bad. How's the forest area around this forester's hut doing? Forester Lodge. Starting to get there. A lot more growth going on now. Already in the area where all that iron and everything was cleared out. You can see the circle too. It's hilarious, right? It's great. I love it. I love having all these trees. Okay. Firewood still low. But we are in spring, so they shouldn't be using that much. Food production has gone up. I can only guess that's because less people are using food now, because we have sadly lost some people. We do have a couple hunting cabins. How they do in production for us? Not great, but not terrible. Not the most ideal, but it's also not the worst. So, and we get good coverage. It's all good. How are we doing fish production? Wow. 987 last season. 1005 last season. Holy baloney, Batman. That is just... I mean, you gotta imagine that these people are probably getting a bit tired of fish, though. I mean... Oh, Sabri. Poor Sabri. We've lost another. Rip Sabri, the hunter. Someone play taps real quick. Okay. That's enough. That's enough mourning for now. We really need to think about a graveyard soon. For morale. And we can probably... shit. I was going to say we could probably stick it right in this area, but that is going to cut into the Forester Lodge, so we don't want to do that. Maybe we'll put it like down just south of the trading post here. I think that'll be good, because then we can have a nice big one, right? And it's good. I found that it's better to just start off with a big one right off the bat, because then you don't have to worry about running out of space. Because then if you want to move a graveyard, I forget how long stones take, the headstones take, because you can remove like the walls and everything for the graveyard, but the headstones will remain, and you can't build over them. You can't remove them anyway. But they naturally decay over, I forget how many years. I think it might be 10 in-game years or something like that. Either way, it's not the best, because then you have space being eaten up by headstones. So it's better, I think, just to get a really good location, and then you're going to build more as you go on anyway, because they do get full, even the big ones, but the smaller ones fill up a bit quicker. And then it's just not an ideal situation. Arabellame is still going strong, working her little fingers to nubs, gathering herbs so everyone can be healthy and happy. How you doing, girl? Still, oh, Wilbertus, no. Oh, sad day. We are losing quite a few people. It's not ideal. Oh God. There may be more following closely behind. I hope not, but this is all like the first generation, isn't it? Randler, you're doing an exceptional job. So are all you. Although one of these houses will probably clear up soon, so you guys can start making babies. Tian, you inspire me. It is going to be the saddest day in Banished history when... Oh, good. We've got another adult. We're gonna let the population build a little bit. I think that might be the smartest. We're gonna need them to be adults. We need laborers. We can worry about getting a teacher again in the near future, because right now we have other things to worry about. Although we are doing fantastic on resources. Plenty of stone, iron, tools, clothing. Got a little bit of stored medicine, which is great. Plenty of food. And firewood's not doing half bad. We're doing alright on logs. It's great. It's good. It's exactly what we wanted. And we're surviving, and that's the most important part, right? We're surviving. Oh, good. Katha has become an adult now, too. Good. And having laborers is good because they automatically take the place of anyone who has died. And I'm pretty sure we're going to experience another couple deaths rapid fire here. So we'll want those positions filled as soon as possible so we don't run into a situation like where we do not have a teacher to fill the position. It's not a great spot to be in. How are you doing? Oh God, this thing is full. Which means they're going to... Oh, geez, another trader already. We may not need to build more... I do. Oh man, we need 2 cattle, which means we need 1,600. Oh, well, the good thing is we can order all of these. Oh no, I forgot to. Oh no, I forgot to set the order for every visit on the other guys. Oh, that's not ideal. I don't think we're going to be able to swing it this time. Yeah. No, we're definitely not going to be able to. Yeah, we don't even have enough for 1 cattle. Okay, so we need to start simply producing more. They won't take food, which is not ideal. Alright. But we're not giving him anything there. And we're not giving him anything there. Sorry, Dangle, Lieutenant Dangle, but we cannot purchase anything from you right now. Please come back bearing more, and we will surely do business. Another child was born too, which is always good. Good rule of thumb is you always want to have the children be 10% of your adult population. I forget where I read that, but I've tried to follow it in some of my other playthroughs, and once I got a kind of a grasp of things, it does seem to work very well. Because if you go beyond that, you start getting like rapid expansion, and you kind of dip in resources, which ends up killing a lot of people because they'll go hungry or whatever. Usually you end up being able to recover from it, but it's just you usually have to like shut down the school for a while. That way they'll just rebuild the population real quick. So then you see like a dip in your production and everything too, which isn't ideal. But and then likewise, as we're currently seeing, if we have too few children, getting the population back up is not the easiest. But I think we're in a good spot. We are definitely going to experience some more deaths here in the near future. Emeraldine is probably getting on her Liza or Lise, whatever. I mean, still kicking it, but for how much longer? Garvey and Krissa are doing their thing, probably for not too much longer. Did we get all this cleared out yet? Still not yet. We do need to set up some farmers. Let's see, who else? Tian is still just clawing. It's not our oldest, but I have a feeling he will live to be the oldest. He will live longer than anyone else. I have faith in this. Mostly because Tian has become my favorite, just through his sheer will to survive, to fight, despite his short-lived romp with Perle while they were in their golden years, where he had wished he had been the one to marry her when they were younger. He just never had the courage to say anything, and she was happily married to what's-his-nuts for all those years until he passed, and then she was alone, and Tian saw his opportunity, and he took it, by golly. He wasn't going to let another day pass without being by her side, and man, was it a good couple of years they had together. They would go on walks through the forest, they would cut down trees together, and laugh and swing axes at each other, and run from bears together. It was truly beautiful. It was, I mean, I wish you guys could have seen them together. It would have brought a tear to your eye. It really would have. And then Perle died in a freak bear hunting accident. She died, I mean, horribly. It was painful, it was slow. And Tian had to watch the whole thing. And he watched all those years that he wasted flash before his eyes. And so now in his regret, he just clings. Every day he shouts, though, "Perle, I'm coming, baby." I mean, you gotta give him credit. He is a strong fellow. I admire him. And that is why he's my favorite. Alright, we have hit early spring, year 15. Look at us go. We are 15 years on. Just surviving like it isn't anyone's business. We are just out here surviving and doing stuff and things and making resources and trading and popping out kids. It's not bad. We're clearing out an area for a farm, which I think may be done. Yeah. So let's see here. Oh, excuse me. I had a little hiccup burp, which I like to call a hiccup. Food production. We want a crop field. And we want to start it right here. Why not? And we will do a... Now, I think 20 by 20 is the largest you can go. Maybe not. Oh, maybe it's 15 by 15? Okay, yeah. The crop fields are 15 by 15, but the ranches are 20 by 20. Great. Now, let's see here. Can we... we can do peppers or cabbage. Oh, that's cool, though. I think we should do peppers, because I've honestly never had peppers before. So it must be a random starting crop thing. First things first, though, we do want a house. Right next to it. And we also want a new storage barn. We're going to throw this baby right in front of the gatherer's hut. And then we're going to take down this one over here. and we are going to be super successful, and we are going to thrive forever. But we'll have to wait to see all this glory and success until next episode, because it is time for us to depart ways. So until next time, guys, stay frosty, and thank you for watching.